Welcome to the channel Maths by Swati ma'am. Now we are with the chapter trigonometry and previous videos links are provided in the description box. Watch them if you are not perfect with the previous questions. This is exercise 8.3. I am dealing right now the third question. Okay, make sure that you know all the trigonometric identities that are very necessary and the trigonometric relation with each other, that is also very necessary to be understood to solve the questions related to exercise 8.3. Fine. So now we are with the third question. Choose the correct option. Okay, we need to choose the correct option. Options are given and the question is provided. What is the question provided here? 9 sec square a minus 9 tan square a is equal to dash. Fine. So now we'll write here. What is the question asked, dears? 9 secant square a minus 9 tan square a. Okay, now first initially when I look at the question, I see 9 on both the side. So can I take 9 common there? Of course, I'll take 9 common. Yes or no? If I take 9 from both the values, what I'll be left here? I left with secant square a. Here I left with tan square a. Okay, so 9 into secant square a minus tan square a. Do you remember the trigonometric identities that we have learnt in the previous video or previous classes? What are these? The direct trigonometric identity that we have is 1 plus tan square a is equal to secant square a. But now a modified one is nothing but we have secant square a minus tan square a is equal to 1. So no, this is one we have. Now, instead of secant square a minus tan square a, I am going to substitute the value 1. So, what I'll be having here? 9 into 1. So, 9 into 1 will give me how much, dear? 9. So, what is the answer at the end I got? B, 9. Fine. We'll move to the second question. Look at the second question. What we have? 1 plus tan theta plus sec theta into 1 plus cot theta minus cosec theta. Question looks simple, but the question is not simple. Little lengthier one. Understanding? So the question of this kinds are to be solved by simplifying step by step. Understanding? How to simplify it? See, dear, we have to use all the relations and the trigonometric identities to solve this kind of question. Okay, see now I have one here. I'll write one by one for my simplification perspective. Tan theta is provided. If I want to write a tan theta in terms of sine and cos, how do I write it? In the previous class we have discussed it. Sine theta divided by cos theta is nothing but tan theta we have. And after that here sec theta is provided. Sec theta. Dear, sec and cos are reciprocal to each other, and I told you whenever complex trigonometric functions are used, convert them in the simple formation by using sine and cos. Now sec theta, I'll be writing it as 1 divided by cos theta. I'll be writing it as 1 divided by cos theta. So I have written 1 plus tan as sine by cos and sec as 1 by cos. Understood? Now we'll move to this part. Okay. So again we have 1 plus cot theta. Cot is reciprocal of tan. If tan can be written as sine theta by cos theta, then cot can be written as, dears, cos theta divided by sine theta minus cosec theta. You know the direct link. Cosec is the reciprocal form of sine theta. So I'll be writing cosec theta as 1 divided by sine theta. I hope it is understood. Fine. Now look at the board. Now I'll take the LCM of the first part. What is the LCM of the first part? Look at the board. 1 cos theta, cos theta. Cos theta itself, right? So I'll be taking the LCM cos theta. Here I have to multiply by cos theta. Here into 1, here into 1. So 1 into cos theta will be cos theta plus sin theta into 1 will become sin theta plus 1 into 1 will become 1. Understood? Now we'll move to this part. So what is the LCM of this part, dear? 1 sin theta sin theta. LCM will be sin theta itself. Yes or no? Sin theta will be the LCM. So 1 into sin theta into 1 sin theta into 1. So 1 into sin theta will be how much, dear? Sin theta. See here, cos theta into 1 cos theta minus 1. This is the simplification of this part. Now look at the board. Very important, you need to understand here. Cos theta plus sin theta plus 1, sin theta plus cos theta minus 1. Dear, can I use an algebraic identity here? Which is the algebraic identity? See, this part is there, no, cos theta plus sin theta. I'll consider this as A, and this one is there, no dear, this as B. See, this as A and this as B. Just look at the board and identify the identity that they have used. A plus B into A minus B. Yes or no? Cos theta plus sin theta as A itself and 1 as B itself. So A plus B into A minus B will give me A square minus B square. So if I want to write A square, what I have to write A square as, dears? A square means we have cos theta plus sin theta the whole square. A square minus B square. B place is, who is there in the B place? 1 is there. So I'll be writing 1 square. A square minus B square whole divided by cos theta into sin theta. So just we have cos theta into sin theta. Understood? Now dear, little more expansion we have to do to get the answer here. So we have cos theta plus sin theta the whole square. It looks like the identity A plus B the whole square. Okay, you already know A plus B the whole square is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB. By using this identity, I'll expand this value. Fine. So now look at the board. What I am going to do, A plus B the whole square. Just I'll expand it, A square. What is there in place of A? In place of A I have cos, in place of B I have sin. So A square is nothing but, dear, cos square theta, and B square is nothing but sin square theta. Cos square theta plus sin square theta plus 2 into A into B, that is 2 into cos theta into sin theta. So what I'll be having here, 2 into cos theta into sin theta, and we have minus 1 square would be 1 whole divided by, what we have, dear? We have cos theta into sin theta. Again, remember the one more identity, which is the identity that I have to remember here, dears. Cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. This is the identity that I have to remember. So cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. So instead of these two, I am going to substitute 1. So now what I am going to get here, tell me. 1 plus 2 cos theta into sin theta minus 1 divided by cos theta into sin theta. Yes or no? Plus 1 minus 1 got cancelled. What I left with, dear? I left with 2 into cos theta into sin theta whole divided by cos theta into sin theta. See, cos theta, sin theta. What is the answer, dear? I got 2. So the final answer I got is 2. That is C2. Understanding? So these are the 2 questions. We'll move to the next question. Next, the third question is choose the correct option. Third question is ck plus tan A into 1 minus sin A. We have to simplify it step by step, dear. Otherwise, you will not get answer, and in between you will get confusion. So practice it a lot. Fine. So now what we have, the question is, dears, sec A plus tan A into 1 minus sin A. And I told you, write all complex trigonometric ratios in terms of simple trigonometric ratio. Okay, by doing that you will get answer very quickly. Fine. Now see here, sec A. Sec is directly reciprocal to whom? cos. So sec A can be written as 1 by cos A. Okay, sec A can be written as 1 by cos A plus, you know the tan relation to sin and cos. Tan can be written as sin A divided by cos A. Okay, tan can be written as sin A divided by cos A, and here we just have 1 minus sin A, nothing else. Okay, so we'll take the LCM of this part. What is the LCM, dear? Both the side we have cos. Yes or no? I will take cos A as the LCM. Okay, if I take cos as the LCM, what is left in the numerator? In the numerator, I just have 1 plus sin A. Okay, what is there here? We have here 1 minus sin A. If nothing is there in the denominator, I can write 1 here. Yes or no? Now dear, when you look at the question, what you can identify here? Look at, again you can use an algebraic identity here. A plus B into A minus B. A plus B into A minus B is nothing but what? A square minus B square. So in place of A I have 1. In place of B I have sine. A plus B into A minus B. A square minus B square. So what I'll be having here, dear? 1 square minus sine square A divided by cos A into 1 will be cos A. Cos A into 1 will be cos A. Now dear, look at the board. 1 square will be 1. Okay, I'll be writing here. 1 square will be 1 sine square A. 1 minus sine square A whole divided by cos A. Again, remember the trigonometric identity. Trigonometric identities are very essential to be remembered. What is the trigonometric identity we have? Sine square A plus cos square A equal to 1. Is it not? Do you remember this trigonometric identity? Sine square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. If I bring this cos to the side, what happens, dear? Cos square A is equal to 1 minus sine square A. Do you remember? Cos square is equal to 1 minus sine square. Means 1 minus sine square A is nothing but cos square A. Yes or no? See, if I bring sine to this side, it will become 1 minus sine square. That is, cos square equal to 1 minus sine square A. Means 1 minus sine square A is nothing but cos square A. So instead of 1 minus sine square A, I'll be writing cos square A. Cos square A divided by cos A. So 1 cos got cancelled. I left with cos A. So what is the final answer I have, dear? I have cos A as the answer, option D. Understanding. We'll move to the next question. See, in this question, what we have, 1 plus tan square A divided by 1 plus cot square A is equal to dash. Whenever this kind of question is given, try to convert all of them in the form of sine and cos. Then only you will be getting answer very quickly, dear. Understanding? Otherwise, if you do it in the complex manner itself, may possibility that you may get a confusion in between. So please go through a simple manner. Understanding? So we'll convert the trigonometric complex in the form of simple. So what I'll be writing here, dears? 1 plus, I'll be writing tan in the form of sine. That is sine A divided by cos A the whole square. Understanding? In the denominator part, 1 plus cot A is there. Cot is nothing but what? Cos A divided by sine A the whole square. This is how you need to simplify it. Now dear, see, 1 plus, square is related to both numerator and denominator. I said sine square A, okay, sine square A divided by cos square A whole divided by 1 plus cos square A divided by sine square A. Cos square A divided by sine square A. Okay, now we'll simplify by taking the LCM. If I take LCM in the numerator and in the denominator, what I am going to get? Right here, numerator part LCM, 1 into cos square A will be the LCM. Okay, if I am taking cos square as LCM, I should multiply here cos square A. 1 into cos square A will give me cos square A plus sine square a. This is the numerator part. Don't forget to simplify the denominator. So what is the LCM of the denominators you have dear? 1 and sine square. LCM will be sine square a. Okay, LCM will be sine square a. So 1 into sine square a. Here sine square a into 1. 1 into sine square a is nothing but sine square a plus cos square a into 1 will give me cos square a. Understanding? And you have to remember the trigonometric identity. Which is the trigonometric identity you need to remember? This is the one you need to remember. Sine square a plus cos square a is equal to 1. See, look at the numerator part. We have cos square a plus sine square a equal to 1. Here also we have cos square a plus sine square a equal to 1. So after simplifying, what I am going to get, instead of cos square a plus sine square a, I am getting 1 divided by cos square a whole divided by, again here also I have sine square a plus cos square a, which is equal to 1 divided by I have sine square a. Okay, and again, do you remember what did I say? If numerator and denominator both are fraction, then what you have to do? Bring the denominator of the numerator to the denominator and bring the denominator's denominator to the numerator. So what I'll be having there? Sine square a will go to numerator part and cos square a will come to denominator part. Hence we'll be having sine square a divided by cos square a. Okay, sine square a divided by cos square a. And you know that dear, sine by cos is what? Tan. And I can also write this as sine a divided by cos a the whole square, where in case I have sine a by cos a is equal to what? Tan a, and square also is there, so I'll put a square, that is tan square a. Look at the option. Secant square a, no. Minus 1, no. Cot square a, no. D we have tan square a. Understanding? So this question is little important to be understood. So practice them. If you have any doubt, write in the comment section. We'll move to the next. Exercise 8.3 fourth question, and most of the students will have confusion related to exercise 8.3 fourth question itself. Dear, these questions are only to be understood, not to be like you. If you by-heart it, you will forget it. Understanding? These questions are very necessary to be understood. Use the real knowledge to understand them. Understanding? Questions are not of the same kind that they are there in the exercise. They can modify the question. They can give you different type of questions. Understanding? We'll solve so many questions there. I'll give you so many questions which have appeared in the board examination, not only the exercise part. But the thing is, whenever we have the question in such a way that prove that, okay, prove that. In the previous years also you have done a question like that, but that questions are totally different than the trigonometric questions. Whenever you need to prove, what you have to have is, you have LHS and RHS dear. Either you simplify the LHS to reach RHS, that is one condition, or simplify RHS to reach LHS, the second one. Otherwise, if both are not possible, if you tried also you're not getting the proper one, then what you have to do is simplify the LHS part, reach one stable value, and simplify the RHS, reach one stable value, so that you can show both LHS is equal to RHS. All the type of sums we are going to solve in this video. Okay. Next coming videos also. Okay, now dear, prove that cosec theta minus cot theta the whole square is equal to 1 minus cosec theta divided by 1 plus cosec theta. Understand? There are so many methods to be solved of this kind of question. I'll tell you the simple ones you need to use. Okay, because you should not be time consuming. You have very limited amount of time, has to be completed all the question paper, right? So I'll give you very simple methods. Fine. So now dear, look at the question. I will consider the LHS part and I'll reach to RHS. Understanding? What is there in the LHS part? I have cosec theta minus cot theta the whole square. Cosec theta minus cot theta the whole square. Now what I'll do is I will simplify the cosec in terms of sine and cos. Okay, cosec can be written as 1 by sine theta. Cot can be written as cos theta by sine theta the whole square. For now you have to be very thorough with the dear. Cosec is the reciprocal of sine, cos is the reciprocal of sec, tan can be written as sine by cos, cot can be written as cos by sine, and all the trigonometric identities like sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta, 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. All these relations you have to print in your brain, dear. So you have to quickly quick substitute like that you need to do. Fine. Now I have 1 by sine theta minus cos theta by sine theta. Now I will simplify this one. What is the LCM, dear? I can take here also sine theta, here also sine theta. I will take the LCM sine theta. Okay, numerator I have to just write as it is. Why? Because denominators are same. And I told you, dear, this square is related to both the numerator as well as to the denominator. Yes or no? And I am going to separately apply them. Now, the square is, if I apply to the numerator, it will become 1 minus cos theta the whole square. Okay, 1 minus cos theta the whole square. Denominator I have sine square theta. I have sine square theta. I'll simplify this. It will become easy for you to understand now. Dear, 1 minus cos theta the whole square. Square means what? 2 times I am multiplying 1 minus cos theta. Is it not? So what I'll write in the numerator part is 1 minus cos theta the whole square can be written as 1 minus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. Okay, 1 minus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta whole divided by what is there in the denominator? Sine square theta. Remember the trigonometric identity, dears. Sine square theta with respect to that. What is the trigonometric identity that we have with respect to this one, dear? See here, sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Yes or no? If I bring cos square to this side, plus cos square will become minus cos square, then sine square theta will become 1 minus cos square theta. Yes or no? Sine square theta will become 1 minus cos square theta. Means I can substitute sine square theta as 1 minus cos square theta. Okay, let me substitute here. Instead of sine square theta, I'll be writing 1 minus cos square theta. Fine. Now, if I put the square also, there is nothing will be changed. Why? Because one square will remain 1 as it is. Understanding? But I can use an identity. That is why I am modifying the question. Now, I am not going to change anything in the numerator. I'll be just keeping 1 minus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. Now, look at the denominator part. 1 square minus cos square theta. It is in the form of a square minus b square, and you know that a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Yes or no? A square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So in the denominator part, a plus b, that is 1 plus cos theta, into a minus b, that is 1 minus cos theta. 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. Now dear, can I cancel 1 minus cos theta and 1 minus cos theta? Of course I can cancel. What is left here, dear? 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 plus cos theta. Yes, to look at the RHS part in the in the question, dear. 1 minus cos theta, 1 plus cos theta. Have I got this one? 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 plus cos theta. Understanding? This is how you need to simplify, dears. Okay. So at the end, I'll write here LHS is equal to RHS because I have made it equal. Yes or no? So I started with simplifying RHS and I started simplifying with LHS and I reached to RHS. Understanding? This is how you need to do. And a few questions may be like LHS would be given as a simple, RHS would be given as a complex one. Then how did you do? How you're going to do? You will be simplifying RHS to reach LHS. Okay, in both the cases, some cases if both are complex, then we'll simplify them and reach to a constant value. Thank you for watching. Please do practice the question, dear. Keep watching, subscribe the channel. If you have understood, comment in the comment section, and if you have any doubts, just write it in the comment section and clarify that. Fine. Thank you.